everybody. So I wanted to come on here, show my face, and say thanks for everybody that is subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. I also wanted to pop in because I saw Jen Chapin. She just recently got back into scrapbooking. She shared her project and kind of an introduction to the project, showing her face, which I thought was awesome, and so I'm trying it. It's super awkward to be doing these, and I do these a lot on Instagram stories, but I don't know, something about YouTube, it's a lot harder. So on this one, I'm going to introduce my project, which is Art of Noticing. The project I'm making, I don't know if I can hold it very well. May hold it in my face. Okay, so I'm making this page bloom, and I am just repeating the stamping, and then the second one is outside, and the process video is gone. So sorry about that. I don't know where it went, but I stamped one little piece and then it's gone. The process video is gone. Then the last one I'm gonna do is this one. So making another Art of Noticing page. I'm gonna try to do 3, make it a little bit quicker, because I'm just sticking with the simple format that I did in the first 2. And I'm just going to use my stamps. I have a pile of stamps that I thought might go with these photos, and then I have over here some Allie Edwards stickers. So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Sabrina. I am lucky enough to be on a few design teams, Coco Daisy, Tracy Reed Designs, and Scrap and Happy Studio. So I'm always making something, or at least planning out my next project. So for these photos, I have to start with this photo where I looked up at the blooms on a walk. It had stopped raining, and so I told the kids, mad dash, go get your coats and jackets and let's go. And I copied this idea from a creative team member, Barb. I can never say her name, never have been able to, but I will leave her information. And then following that, I will have just the grapevines and the sun peeking through. We went outside just to get some sun on our face. This one was the kids. You'll notice that my daughter is in the gutter, and since we are quarantined, we are doing silly things that really matter a lot to them, and this is one of them. She was dancing in the gutter, because you know that's not normally allowed. We don't let her play in the gutter. So I had to follow her, and she was teaching me some exercises, and so it was just really fun. So I'll probably write about that and how, you know, things are different. So we do things a little bit different and let goofy things happen like that. So those are my 3, and then I will get started and just make simple stamping patterns and just play with these pages. All right, I'm gonna get started. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my face and kind of the double introductions that I did for this video. I just wanted to show my face and kind of introduce my project and say thanks for following me. Can't believe I reached 1,000. All right, so for these, I'm putting down the photos first for all of them, and then I will start to try to figure out what kind of stamping I want to do, what kind of pattern I want to do, and where I want to place them. But if you watch part 1, you will know that on my very first spread, I got carried away. And I'm starting to do that with this spread with all the different shapes and stuff, and I'm just overthinking it. I think that's what I would call it, overthinking it. So I put the stamps down, and I'm kind of just thinking about it, and I'm going to get my word stickers and put some of those down and come back to the stamps. I really love this loving one, so I think I'm going to stamp that one in the middle. That way it leaves like a bold kind of statement. And it didn't stamp so good, so I am going to stamp again as best as I can, and it turned out pretty good. So I don't know. Throughout this making of this notebook, I have a hard time stamping a clear image. I don't know if it's the notebook or if it's just me. It's probably just me, but I just have a hard time stamping on these pages, as you can see with that flower. So what I do because the crease is the hardest part to stamp, so I take it off and hold it and then stamp it just like that, naked, I guess you'd say, with an acrylic block. No acrylic block. So, and that usually helps to get the stamping better, a better stamp image in the corner. Now my thought is to just take my bloom stamp and stamp that all the way to the bottom of the page. And I'm going to do purple and green. And I am not stamping straight. but that's okay. It is what it is. That's what I always say, right? So just two colors and 2 rows, and then I just rotate it and I just keep going and going all the way to the bottom. That would complement the photo really well because I really loved seeing the blooms, and I was very thankful to go on this walk. It had been raining for a while, on and off for a while. It's like right when we found out we couldn't go to school anymore, it's just started pouring, and it poured for days. It's like, that doesn't help the situation to be stuck inside because of pouring rain. And walks are still helping us so much. So I am finishing up the stamping with the bloom and just finishing my pattern, and I really love how it came out. It came out pretty good, and it will definitely work well for this page. I also decide to stamp 2 of the bloom on the right-hand side, and I'm going to put those above and below the word stickers as well. And I use a piece of paper in the crease so that way it doesn't come over to the other side. I think up at the top I forgot to do that, but that's okay. So I stamp those, and then I'm just about finished with this spread, and I'll do the journaling at a different point. Okay, this is the one that went missing. I laid out my stamps, and then I don't know where the process video went. So I'm just going to do a design of hearts and a little bit of stamping and be done with it. So a stamp right there, and then another heart stamp at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to just move on to the third one, which is my kids playing outside. And like I've probably mentioned many times, outside time is definitely helping us. And also mentioned a few times, I am not going to stamp straight on these stamps. I don't know. Anybody have any ideas? You can leave a comment. But I'm stamping Home Sweet Home, and I decided to do kind of a big block of Home Sweet Home. And in the middle, I think I'm going to wind up doing 3 or 4 rows. And there I go, taking off the stamp and stamping it in the crease. Oh, no, I only did 2 rows of Home Sweet Home. And I'm going to use the new Art of Noticing stamp set to do several rows with different word phrases that I came up with. This one I think says simple things, and I'm going to do that across the Home Sweet Home. And then I'm going to do love, and I'm going to stamp that several times as well. I think I'm going to wind up going like 4, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I just kind of did a different design. It was a little funky, but I liked it. I think that's the whole point for me, is just documenting the now and also just playing. This project is a lot of playing, and I know Allie Edwards always talks about the importance of playing when you're scrapbooking. And so that's what I'm doing, and I'm loving it. I'm finding different ways to use my stamps. I'm masking my stamps. And then the stamp at the bottom says Life Outside, and that's from an adventure story kit. So I found a new way to use it. I just wanted a bold, bigger stamp. So I used Life, and I stamped it at the top and the bottom. And I'm just finding different ways to use the stamps and basically use my stamps so much. I absolutely love my Stories by the Month stamps. They're definitely one of my most used pieces or part of my scrapbooking area, definitely. Hope everybody is hanging in during this time and doing the best that they can. One day at a time, and give ourselves grace, right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video and my introduction and my process video. I hope you enjoyed the process video. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. And thanks again for watching. Bye.